Ever wondered if the menstrual cycle affects one's cognitive abilities, some of the way their brain works? This topic has been studied for many years, with historical beliefs associating it with cognitive impairment. There has been a prevailing idea that the menstrual cycle can affect how well women and menstruating people can do mentally strenuous tasks, in comparison to those who do not have a menstrual cycle.
However, recent research has challenged these beliefs and suggested that there might be a positive link between the menstrual cycle and cognition. Despite this, there still isn't currently a clear consensus on exactly how the menstrual cycle affects it, especially in the areas of spatial reasoning, visual memory, and numeric memory.
So, we, a group of undergraduate volunteers at Gallup United Nations, decided to conduct our own study exploring the relationship between the menstrual cycle and cognitive performance in 30 menstruating females. Although our sample was geographically diverse, it was composed mainly of women and girls in Middle Eastern countries, which is a group underrepresented in this aspect of menstrual cycle research. Ours is one of the first studies to look at this relationship in this group.
Aside from answering our research question, our goal was also to empower women about more information about their own menstrual cycles, which is why after finishing our study, we sent all the participants their cognitive performance scores during the 2 phases of the cycle that they did the questionnaires in.
The participants were tested in spatial reasoning and visual and verbal memory during 2 phases of their menstrual cycle in a repeated measures design study. We opted for digital questionnaires so that we could have a geographically diverse sample and have our participants respond in their natural settings.
We found that spatial reasoning has no significant link with this cycle, which is consistent with previous research.
However, during the luteal phase, when hormones like estrogen and progesterone are peaking, visual and numerical memory could be getting a boost, as this is when our participants showed the best performance in memory recall tasks, and we found a significant positive correlative association.
Our findings have the potential to inform or improve the development of culturally sensitive interventions and support systems for menstruating women and girls in the MENA region, promoting their overall well-being and academic success, particularly because most of our participants were high school or college-age students.
We were limited by our relatively small sample size and lack of neurobiological measures, having to rely on self-reporting. Future research can replicate this with larger sample sizes and these additional measures, along with a deeper exploration into how cultures affect the cognitive impact of the menstrual cycle.
Check out our full study for a closer and more in-depth look at this interesting intersection of the menstrual cycle and cognition.